How's it going, everyone? This is Maximilian, and welcoming you to a new video series, and it's going to be called The Road to 3KD. It's also a sub-series of my Road to 10th Prestige, and I've been kind of putting this off for quite a while, but I really wanted to do this. Outside of the Marvel vs. Capcom Level Up series for the Online Warrior, those are pretty much gauged at putting you in situations where I can show you the direct areas where you can improve on games, where I lack improvement and I help myself out some of those situations. It helps me see things after they happen, and you actually learn a lot more if you want to level up your game and get better in something is through review. And in some situations when you don't have like a replay mode, that is really helpful for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. But in Call of Duty we have a theater mode, so it actually makes it very helpful. Now, the goal of this series, in the Road to 3KD and the Road to 10th Prestige, is essentially to follow some gameplays in each video. Like, we're going to watch a series of matches of me playing Modern Warfare 3. And during these matches, I'm going to go over some situations where I see a good choice, a bad choice, methods and mechanics of me using a good weapon, or certain kill streaks on certain maps that actually get me a higher kill-death ratio and a win. Now, right off the bat, you're going to look at this title and go, Road to 3KD, you're just a kill whore. Of course, I'm not specifically talking about just getting kill-death ratio. Getting the win is also extremely important, but a lot of the time I play by myself. I play in game modes like Ground War, and when you don't have coordination with teammates and you're just playing with random people, it can be very hard to get a victory. So let's talk about a bit what's going to happen in the series. Throughout the past previous Call of Duties, I've kind of made videos to help people get better at those games. In Black Ops I made a few, in Modern Warfare 2 I had one video which was called Dominating in Certain Maps. And just to give you a little bit of my background as far as getting your guys' kill-death ratio up a little bit more and making some better decisions, in Call of Duty 4 it was the one I played the most, and I think I ended that game with about a 2.7 kill-death ratio. Not too sure my win ratio. I played it for nearly 2 years straight, and that game was an absolute blast. In Modern Warfare 2, I think I peaked my kill-death ratio about 3.2. Which isn't that amazing. It's pretty good, but I started messing around with shotguns and just enjoying the game a lot more, and it started hovering just around 3. Black Ops was absolutely insane, and I think I actually peaked at around 4.5 kill-death ratio in that one, and after I started having fun with like the crossbow and other crazy weapons, and it started to hover around 4.3. Modern Warfare 3 had me really discouraged when the game first came out, because I was finding myself I was finding it much more difficult to be consistent in Modern Warfare 3 and consistently get over 3KD or over 5KD games almost all the time. In Black Ops I found this to be pretty easy, and there would be one of every occasional game where I'd go 2-to-1 or 1-to-1, and very infrequently would I ever find myself actually going negative, and I think that was just the nature of Black Ops and how powerful the kill streaks were. Now in Modern Warfare 3, kill streaks aren't nearly as effective as they have been in previous games. If you guys notice throughout these videos, I'm actually running a kill streak loadout meant to get kills, meant to raise my kill-death ratio and also be a benefit to the team. Because if you have kill streaks raining from the sky and you're playing the point of the pretty much the kill streak assistant, it's going to be pretty hard to cap points or get tags or anything of that nature. And if you're playing team deathmatch, it just helps out in general. So I think I'm running Predator Missile into Reaper into Osprey Gunner. And I've been running Osprey Gunner in this Prestige quite a bit. I think this is the 7th Prestige right now, and I'm about around level 70 at the moment. Currently, my kill-death ratio in Modern Warfare 3 is just around, I think, 2.85. So the road to 3KD could actually happen pretty fast. I've been noticing that my kill-death ratio has been pretty consistently going up over the past week or so, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to start following this progress and seeing what I'm doing to actually affect this outcome. So hopefully within these videos, this is just an introduction right here, my basic quick tip, and the first one I want to give you is that if you guys want to raise your kill-death ratio, staying alive is so important, especially when you have kill streaks like Predator Missile, the Reaper, and the Osprey Gunner. And that means you're going to need to get, I believe it's 8 kills with the Reaper to get your Osprey Gunner. So that can be quite a bit. You're relying a lot on double kills and relying a lot of being really accurate with the Reaper, and the Reaper can be difficult to use unless you start to learn how to curve the missiles and get right into your opponents. One quick tip I can give you for the Reaper is that when you start with the thing, immediately shoot a rocket and do not even wait to pick a target. You'll start noticing that you don't need to pick your targets immediately. Just shoot the rocket and then you'll find a target when you're on the map and you'll eventually get them. That also goes for the later shots. You want to constantly be hitting the fire button as soon as to get the next rocket out, because you never have to worry about running out of ammo on the AGM, because I've never found a situation where I could run out of ammo on this thing. And certain maps make this really difficult, like Downturn, and I think Interchange is one, because the AGM is actually way further away. Like, the physical distance of the ground to where the AGM is like 2 to 3 times as much as most maps. So what that means is that the missile itself takes forever to get to the damn map. So that's kind of annoying on certain maps, and that can make it really difficult. But other certain ones like Village and quite a few others, it's at a pretty close proximity and you can just hose shots the entire time and still not have to worry about using all your shells. Once you get your Osprey Gunner, my recommendation a lot of the time is that the Osprey Gunner is either going to get shot out of the sky right at the start, or it's going to remain for quite a while and eventually get shot down or remain throughout the entire map. Now, of course, we know the Osprey Gunner drops a bunch of random boxes. The initial thing you would argue is that I want to drop those boxes anywhere near myself so I can collect them afterwards, but the thing is, if it's getting shot out of the sky, there's a chance it'll get shot out before the boxes get taken, and those boxes around you won't even show up because it didn't have a chance for them to drop. But the other thing is that if you put the boxes around where the enemy is spawning, or like right in the middle of the map, just smack dab right in the middle of the map, and you got to accept that those boxes aren't going to be yours. They're meant for your teammates. While they're dropped in the ground, they're going to be collected by your other teammates, and you're just going to be shooting guys with the Osprey Gunner. So by doing this, I've noticed that the last few of my games, I've managed to make the Osprey Gunner extremely effective. By putting it right into the enemy spawn or right in the middle of the map, it allows the Osprey Gunner to hover around where all the action is, and it allows you to hose guys down during that process. So when you put the boxes away from you, it puts the Osprey Gunner at the opposite end of the map, and you can't see anything. So this is just one of the methods I've used to start boosting the KD a little bit, to make it more effective. If the boxes are dropping in the middle, that confuses, or not, doesn't really confuse, it distracts the opponents, and they start going for the boxes instead of the tags, instead of for the domination flags, and things like that. So it's just a quick bit of advice. Osprey Gunner is kind of higher up on the kill streak list, but hopefully by watching a few of these games, you guys will get an idea of how to get to the Osprey Gunner faster, because quite literally, the most difficult part of getting an Osprey Gunner is getting the AGM, is getting to the Reaper. So that's 5 kills, and once you get your 5 kills for the Predator missile, that leads into the AGM, and that's only 4 kills. That's not that much, and that's the most difficult part, is not dying between the AGM and or between the Predator missile to the AGM, and hopefully getting 7 kills or 8 kills into the Osprey Gunner. So I hope this series is going to be educational for you guys. This is kind of like a follow me series as I go through and play the game with a bunch of montaged or sped up clips. If you guys enjoyed the video, I appreciate feedback all the time, and I will be going through some more weapon breakdowns during the video as well, as far as what I think is the most effective on certain maps, general tips and information to help you hopefully boost your KD as you follow me to 10th Prestige and 3 KD until we reach that number. But as always, thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Maximilian, signing out.